Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Mariam and I hope you are feeling good. Alright, so today we are going to be getting into it can be hectic, but it can also be a very nice topic to speak about. One of you guys in my comment section asked me a long time ago, like a month ago, and I'm so sorry for only making the video now, but you guys asked me to make a video on how to make friends, which is not easy, guys. It's not easy. Even for the extroverted people, I can tell you it is not easy at all, but we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna help you, and yeah, while you're at it, if you do enjoy it, then you can like. If you don't enjoy it, it's alright. Anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so as you guys have probably already noticed, we are sitting in a different location. I'm sitting on my bed because it's winter, and yeah, I just thought maybe sitting here would be better because this is where I usually make my intros. So I figured, you know what? Why not? Alright, so there are just a few points I wanted to make. So today's topic, I've sort of compared it to a garden. Alright, a garden, guys. I know, please don't leave the video yet. I know, guys, I might be sounding like a crazy person right now. Usually when we are making friends or when we want to join a certain friend group, it's sort of like it's sort of like we have a bunch of thoughts that are just like racing through our heads, like at the same time, before we make a new friend. And it's sort of like the thoughts are like, okay, don't say something dumb, don't say something annoying, don't say something that could scare them away, you know, don't say anything. Like, actually, you know what, maybe let me just not make the friend anyways, let me just turn around. There's so many thoughts that go through our head that make us want to turn away and make us want to be like, I don't want to do this, you know, I'm just gonna But I feel like when it comes to making friends, the first thing I'm going to say is that it starts with how we feel about ourselves. And I spoke about a lot of things about how to boost your confidence in my confidence video right up here or up here. I don't know. And I think there's a lot of things that I said over there that can help you. But right now, I feel like it starts with how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself. Like maybe if you are starting to warm up to certain people, you're going to notice feelings like, oh, maybe I don't feel good enough, you know. I think my hair is just a bit, I don't know, maybe I should do my hair, you know. There's a lot of things that you want to start noticing about yourself because you start noticing them about other people. Now, when you're making these new friends, you can start feeling insecure, sort of, right? You may be feeling like, well, maybe my smile is not as nice as theirs, so I don't think I want to make friends. Like I can't fit into that group. I'm gonna like stand out. Like I just can't fit into that group. Maybe if I had better clothes, then we would be such amazing friends. Maybe if I was more rich, then, you know, then we'd be able to be friends. And I honestly think that because we make so many assumptions and all that is just like one of the things that will always hold us back. Like no matter what the situation is, I feel like making assumptions is the one thing that always holds us back from everything that we want, from everything we want to achieve in life. Assumptions is always the thing that can hold us back. The way we think about ourselves and the way we think about other people is such a big thing. Like I don't think we actually realize how big that is. I just think it starts with loving your petals, and by petals I mean loving yourself. All right, loving how you look, how you speak, how your eyes are, how your eyelashes are, how your hands are, the way you walk, the way you talk, you know, the way you do everything. You gotta love yourself, you know, before you allow other people to also enjoy and see that. when you do enter a friendship, it's not just about you getting to experience new people. It's really not just about that, but it's also about those other people getting to experience you. Them also getting to experience your emotions, the way you feel about yourself. And usually the way we feel about ourselves, it can reflect onto other people. It shows. Like the way we think about ourselves shows much more than we actually think. Other people do see it. Like if you can see a confident person and you can see a shy person, you can see a talkative person and you can see somebody who's a bit more laid back, you can see that even without speaking to anybody. But I'm not trying to tell you that to make you feel scared or to make you worry about that, but I'm just telling you that so that you're aware that those other people are also going to experience you, but they're also going to experience how amazing you are. Don't feel too scared. Don't feel limited. Do not put yourself in a box of certain people. Do not put yourself in a box where you only want to become friends with certain people because of society levels. Don't put yourself in a box like that. I feel like that stops us. You can go and make friends with people who are a bit out of your shell. Maybe getting out of your shell is what you need. But yeah, you gotta really care for yourself. The next tip I want to speak about is walking into the right garden. I don't know if you guys actually noticed this, but when you are in certain places, I know, like, let's just say school, for example. When you are in certain places in school, you tend to act a different way. And I've noticed that a lot, even with myself and with other people as well, that we tend to have a little switch. It's either we add a bit of spice to our character, or we quiet down, or we just turn into like this little tiny little animal and just not say anything at all. We tend to change our personalities when we are in front of different people. And now when I say choosing the right garden, I mean that our environment affects the way we behave. It affects the way we think about ourselves and the way we speak about ourselves to ourselves and about ourselves to other people as well. Now, for example, let's say right? You are in class and you are sitting with your group of friends. Now, your teacher, I'm going to say it's a she, your teacher asked you guys to break into different groups for a project or an assignment or something. And your teacher says that she's the one who's going to pick your group. Now, you are put into a group with that one loud person, the loudest person in your class. You put into a group with them. You put into a group with one of the quiet people. The quietest people in class, they don't really talk. You put in a group with them. And then you also put into a group with that one person who always bunks. Yeah. So let's say you are in a group with these three people, and these three people, like, you've never spoken to them, like you've never had like proper conversations with them, but they're just your classmates. You guys are cool, but you've never had to ever work with them, and you don't really see yourself working with them. Now, you may tend to change your personality. Now, when you're speaking to the louder person, you may find the need to also start speaking a bit loud because they have a naturally loud voice. And you start speaking a bit louder and explaining the work in a louder tone. Or with the quiet person, you just listen to what they're saying, because, like, if they're quiet, I'd really like to hear what you have to say. And then you have to work with the person who's bunking. And that person really doesn't really care about your work. It doesn't, like, they're just saying, bruh, just do the work. I don't really care, So now you're working with these people, and eventually your personality is going to start changing. Do you see the point I'm making here? I feel like in different environments, our personality is going to change. And when it comes to making friends, we have to make sure that when we do put ourselves into that situation, we know exactly what we're putting ourselves into. You don't just go make friends just to make friends, Like, you can look on social media and see so many people with huge friend groups and they're all laughing, and a lot of them are YouTubers. I know there are some YouTuber friend groups that I used to look at and be like, yo, I wish I had a friend group like that. Like we could all be making YouTube videos and then we could be vibing. Like that sounds like absolute fun. But not everything that we see on social media is gonna work for us as well. Which says a lot considering that I'm making a YouTube video about making friends on social media. But anyways, I just really think that if you're gonna put yourself in a situation like that, I think you have to be aware. You know, if you do step into a new friend group, maybe just don't allow yourself to get too comfortable in the beginning. Eventually you can get comfortable depending on how you feel. I just think you should be aware of your surroundings because you don't want to start seeing yourself change. And then when you start seeing yourself change, then you're going to be a bit mad at yourself, or you're going to be disappointed in yourself because you are starting to change, and other people will also see that you're starting to change. So remember, when you do step into a friend group, stand your ground, but be a nice person. Smile, okay? Don't just go there and be, hi, like my name is what, you know? Don't be like that. Just be like, hi, but don't fake it, please. Because now you're gonna have to fake being hi all the time. No, just go there and be yourself. I know, I'm saying the most typical thing ever, but be yourself, guys. Be yourself. I feel like when you be yourself, you can see which people who are actually going to be able to handle your actual true self, and you're going to be able to see people who actually want to be friends with your true self. You don't want to show a different personality and then now you have to fake this personality every single time you're in this friend group. We don't want that. We do not want that, guys. Please, for your own sake, for your own mental health, please, you don't have to fake anything. Just be yourself. But lastly, I just wanted to say that even when you do walk into that friend group, and I really hope that you find yourself a nice group of friends, I just want you guys to know that not every flower is perfect, okay? Not every flower is gonna be as beautiful as a rose. Even roses have thorns, you know? What I've noticed in my friend groups is that I enjoy being with them. I'm able to laugh with them, I'm able to cry with them. A lot in church. Most of my church friends, I cry with them because we're in church. But I feel like I love my friend groups. I love the friend groups that I have, and I feel comfortable in them. But there's also some things that I notice about certain people in my friend groups, certain things that I don't like. But the thing is, I'm sure they also have things that they don't like about me. But I feel like, so in this situation, if the pros outweigh the cons, then you guys have a good friend group. To have a good friend group where the pros outweigh the cons, but not every friend group is gonna be perfect. There's gonna be a bit of, yeah, there's gonna be a bit of, you know, but most of the time it's gonna be great. You know, you want to have friends that you can look forward to seeing. You want to be able to leave your house and then be like, yo, I'm gonna go see my homie, my friend, my sister, you know, or my brother, you know, if that's what you're vibing with. But the point I'm trying to make is that you have to first love yourself. How you think about yourself is very important before you step into a friend group. Second thing is to understand that your environment will affect the way you behave. And the last thing is that not every friend group is going to be perfect, but you just gotta do your best, be the best friend you can be, and I know good things will come your way. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. I will see you in the next